Sarraounia Mangou, the fearless African heroine who defied French colonialism. Sarraounia Mangou, widely known as Sarraounia Mangou, was an extraordinary Hausa queen who ruled the village of Lougou or Lougou in present-day western Niger at the close of the 19th century. The title Sarraounia in Hausa translates to female ruler or queen. She was a devout practitioner of the traditional Hausa religion, a visionary leader, and a warrior of remarkable courage who became a symbol of African resistance against European imperialism. Born into the royal family of Lougou, Mangou ascended the throne after the death of her father. Renowned for her wisdom, military ingenuity, and tactical brilliance, she possessed an exceptional ability to inspire loyalty and unity among her people. By the late 1800s, France had intensified its campaign to dominate the Sahel region, dispatching the infamous commanders Paul Voulet and Voulet-Chanoine to expand French colonial rule across West Africa. Their conquest was swift and brutal. Villages were burned, civilians massacred, and communities subjected to unimaginable atrocities. When Mangou learned of these crimes, she resolved to defend her kingdom and her people at all costs. She rallied an army composed of both men and women, trained them in traditional Hausa warfare, and adopted innovative strategies, including guerrilla tactics, ambushes, and surprise attacks. In 1899, the French army reached Lougou. Anticipating their arrival, Mangou had meticulously planned her defenses. Her warriors fought ferociously, relying on poisoned arrows, spears, and bows, while the French wielded rifles, grenades, cannons, and early machine guns. Her forces repeatedly inflicted unexpected and heavy casualties on the French, leaving many soldiers convinced that she possessed supernatural powers due to her uncanny foresight and mastery of battlefield deception. Before the decisive confrontation, Mangou boldly sent a letter to Commander Voulet, openly insulting the French and branding them bloodthirsty beasts. She warned them that if they dared to trespass on her land, they would face ruin. Offended by her defiance, the French accepted her challenge and prepared for war. On April 15, 1899, French forces advanced toward Lougou and to Ghana, intending to annihilate Mangou's kingdom. Foreseeing the scale of the conflict, Mangou evacuated women, children, and the elderly into the heart of a dense, nearly impenetrable forest, ensuring their safety should her forces be overrun. At dawn the following day, around 6 a.m. the Battle of Lougou erupted. French Lieutenant Paul Joland later described it as one of the fiercest and most unrelenting battles we ever fought in Africa. Mangou's army, outnumbered and poorly equipped, displayed astonishing resilience, utilizing her intimate knowledge of the terrain. Mangou lured French forces into traps and ambushes, striking them swiftly before retreating into the cover of the forest. The French, frustrated by their inability to crush her defenses, unleashed heavy artillery, including grenades and explosive shells, causing significant losses among Mangou's warriors. Yet, despite facing overwhelming firepower, she refused to surrender. When 3 grenades struck her front line, forcing her troops to fall back deeper into the forest, Mangou reorganized her forces and continued to harass the French with relentless attacks. Fearing a night raid, the French attempted to storm the forest and corner Mangou's army. They deliberately left an escape route, hoping to trap and capture her alive to make an example of her to other resisting African leaders. But their plan failed inside the dense wilderness. The Hausa fighters inflicted severe casualties. The French lost multiple riflemen, 6 were wounded, and they expended nearly 7,000 bullets in a single day's fighting. Despite their superior weapons, the French were unable to capture Mangou. Historical accounts suggest that she vanished into the forest with many of her surviving warriors, evading French pursuit. Although the kingdom of Lougou eventually fell under colonial rule, Mangou's defiance became legendary across Niger, Nigeria, and beyond. Her courage, strategic brilliance, and refusal to bow to European domination made her an icon of African resistance and a symbol of the power, strength, and agency of African women in history. Her legacy inspired works of art and literature. In 1980, writer Abdoulaye Mamani published the acclaimed novel Sarraounia, the drama of the magician queen, which immortalized her heroism. In 1986, the film adaptation Sarraounia premiered and won the Golden Stallion Award at the prestigious Fespaco Film Festival in Burkina Faso, cementing her status as one of Africa's greatest heroines. Today, Sarraounia Mangou is remembered not merely as a warrior, but as a symbol of resistance, courage, and freedom. Her story remains a powerful testament to the resilience of African societies in the face of colonial aggression. Reflect on modern parallels: resistance, identity, courage. What does Sarraounia Mangou's resistance teach us today? Encourage, like, subscribe, and share to honor her story.